Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my presentation. My name is Seongho. I'm a vice president of LG Electronics, doing global marketing for display solutions such as gaming monitors and micro-LED display. I'm going to show in terms of technology a group of concepts with you today. Before I start my presentation, I'd like to thank International Esports Federation for this opportunity to be able to share what we are thinking of and doing about esports ecosystem. LG Electronics has been leading cutting-edge technologies, especially for esports, which is not only for a lot of gamers over the world who uses gaming monitors when they play AAA games, but also for many kind of esports community stakeholders who want to have a large LED display for their on and offline esports tournaments and events like this summit. So I'm very happy to be here today to talk to you about the things we've been working on to make much better display technology and esports community. And from that perspective, I'm going to focus on three main points. First of all, I talk about why I'm here with you today, which means our partnership aspect with esports community, which means we've been participating in the community as display technology partner. The second, we'll look at the technology trend of gaming monitor and micro-LED display based on our LG product models. And finally, I'll tell you about our commitment as esports value expansion partner who wants to make our esports a charming industry and attractive content in life for many gamers and stakeholders of this community. And my presentation will take about 20 minutes. So it would be highly appreciated if you could leave any questions you may have until the end of these presentations. So let's get started. Now, I'd like to ask a question. In order to grow our esports ecosystem and make it more valuable sports of a human community, what kind of community members and partners do you need? You might think of gamers, of course, and the parents, especially for younger generation of gamers, and game developers and publishers and media and government agency and policymakers, and finally, IT infrastructure providers, and in particular, display technology partners just like us. Because as you see, without display, it doesn't work at all in esports business and community. So we, LG, really accept the importance of our role of display technology partner, and we define ourselves as not just display solution provider, but an essential partner of esports ecosystem builders. And this is why I'm here with you today. We are not looking for just a market. Well, LG is looking for a better life with our commitment to innovative technologies we're working on. So we want to develop the best display technology that makes our games and gamers realize their full potential on their monitors and micro-LED display. Moreover, we really want to make our global game community respectable as much as traditional sports community. That covers everything I want to say about in this session. I say we are your trustworthy partner, especially for display technology partner. So let's make people of the globe feel much happier based on our display technology and products and based on our esports business community. So let's move on to my next topic, display technology trend of a gaming monitor and micro LED display. In fact, the progress of gaming software engineering is faster than any other technology areas, and display technology tries to catch up with what game developers want to give their game users. Not only the stories, but also colors and images on their screens. So with this assumption, what really matters when you play games on your monitors are two things, the speed and picture quality, which means the speed of motion pictures that appear on the monitor screen and the picture quality that gives you the vivid experiences with beautiful and various colors and images like human eyes can catch in real life. But before we jump into topics, we need to check out the key considerations given the recent trend of the gaming industry. If you look at gaming market these days, you can find that the majority of games combine the genres of diverse games to take advantage of it, which means you could see the various original features in a game, which are mainly distinct from each areas of shooting, FPS and RTS, etc. So let me go into some more detail about recent trends. If we examine the successful games released these days in more depth, you easily find four outstanding characteristics as you see on the screen, which are reality and rapid reaction and unlimited map and customization. So in order to deal with these challenges, gaming monitors have to be all-round gaming display for those who want to really enjoy the game on it. It finally shows that you have better speed and picture qualities at the same time on the monitor screen for your joy of playing game. So now that you've heard a bit about key considerations, let's check out the up-to-date display technology trend in gaming monitors. They are IPS 1 millisecond and NanoIPS. The first technology you should keep in mind is IPS 1 millisecond. In the past, you had to choose TN monitor, which is good enough for the response speed, but the bad picture quality, unfortunately. But it helps you win the game. However, as you see now, IPS 1 millisecond, which was 5 million millisecond, makes you enjoy the perfect game without any image distortion, just like ghosting. So the high picture quality of IPS and the low response time of 1 millisecond allows gamers to experience every moment of the game designed by game developers. And the second one is NanoIPS technology. In short, this technology helps gamers run the gamut of colors with nanometer size, which is very extremely small particles on the screen. They absorb excess light to make better color on the screen. So if you're not familiar with DCI-P3 or sRGB, it doesn't matter. But the point is, those criteria of the range of colors are used to represent the capacitive expression of colors on the monitor screen. And technology of handling nano-level particles with IPS gives you these better color experiences enjoying the game. Now, moving on to UltraGear, the LG's gaming monitor brand. So we are very proud of having the world's first 4K IPS, 1 millisecond, gaming monitor, and proved our commitment to gamers' ultimate performance with our display product. And this is the very product that we have released last July, and that has all the technologies I talked about to you, IPS 1 millisecond and NanoIPS. So wherever you are, the gamers and game developers and this esports community, now you are able to enjoy the benefits of new technologies, meeting speed and picture quality simultaneously. Now, let's move on to next display technology, which is very useful to make collective gaming experiences and to build esports community members. That is large micro-LED display technology. As you see, it has three outstanding effects of the technology, and I'll elaborate on them. The first technology I'd like to share with you gives you black immersion and enlivened details. When it comes to quality of a large LED display, the black color is the key to judge the superiority of the screen. As you see the face of tiger on the screen, as magnet, our micro-LED display very clearly provides much deeper black than the conventional LED signage. This not only enhances color vividness, but also makes the details which were hidden in the shadows appear, providing audiences a sense of immersion. So this is the first thing to remember for the best LED technology. The second outstanding technology for this product is to give wide color viewing angle. It minimizes color distortion according to the viewing angle. In other words, the original color can be appreciated even from the side angle, captivating various audiences, even if it is installed in large public places. This gives you the immersion wherever you are in the esports arena, so that all the participants will have identical experiences and don't miss any bit of moments with the gamers you root for. And the third one is the most outstanding technological innovation for easy installation and maintenance, which saves a lot of costs and time for the tournament event host. As you see, it doesn't have any cables to build the screens. It's simply optimum cableless for installation. The wireless broadband transmission technology has been adopted for innovative edge magnet for this product. Thanks to this, low signal and power cable connection is required between the cabinets, and you don't need cables except for connecting the screen with system controller and power. This is absolutely great innovation for our esports ecosystem and shows the foremost LED technology of LG. This kind of technology makes esports economy grow faster, we believe. And you can find LG Magnet video clip on YouTube. As you see, the viewership is more than 16 million. We believe we can get a lot of information about LG Magnet. And the venue where this summit takes place today is an LED screen delivered by LG. So I really appreciate it again. So let's turn now to today's last topic, our commitment to the value expansion partner of esports. We want gamers to win their games with our monitors and micro-LED display technologies, and to be very successful as well in their real life. So we'd like to build a value structure we can share with any stakeholders in esports community. As you see here, UltraGear, for example, our gaming monitor's vision and mission. And we believe that unless we can build clear value prop of esports, which human community members are willing to approve of, we are not able to have mature esports community. That's why we needed some history of time and efforts that are supposed to be accumulated as time goes by, but to turn out to be real change and growth. And if we think of the fact that Olympic Games originate from the past, really long time ago, to be even, in a sense, kind of sometimes described as spiritual platform of a conventional sports game. It's really clear to us what we should do. So let's try to be the valuable partner we'd like to propose to all of us, each other, to build unmatched esports values and community and ecosystems that could be sustainable. So LG will do its best to provide not only the best display technologies for gaming monitors and micro LED display, but also the values for human communities willing to follow in the name of esports. Thank you for having me, and thanks for listening.
All right, thank you very much once again, Mr. Kim Seongho, and thank you for joining us here at GEES 20. Let's see what kind of viewers, let's see what kind of questions have been submitted. And once again, these were previously submitted, so let's see what kind of questions have been left for Mr. Kim Seongho. First of all, thank you very much for joining us here today. Our first question is, in terms of esports perspective, what are the important display technologies and the future direction of display evolution that reflect them?
Thank you for having me, first of all, and let me try to answer that great questions. In fact, you give me a time for a summary of my presentations. As I talked about first, the fast response and excellent picture or image quality will really matter for the gaming monitors first, and it might be true for LED display as well. And second, the color viewing angle of LED screen is highly appreciated by the audiences who are in the esports arena. And of course, the remote viewers from TV or Twitch and YouTube online channels, etc. In addition, the immersion realized by true black of LED display is the key when you think about LED display. But that's why I introduced micro-LED technology of LG today with you. And finally, easy installation and maintenance of the display devices are very important to build sustainable esports community spaces, I think. And I hope that you could keep in mind that our cable-less LED display will pay more for tournament and event host. That should be definitely the innovative display devices for you. In this way, I can answer the questions.
Thank you very much. Our second question is, what was the most important factor in implementing the display environment of this Busan Esports Stadium?
Yeah, thank you for the questions. In fact, we'd like to build the unique esports ambience to support the audience's immersion in the games. So the various display technologies such as transparent OLED display, especially for the VIP room, and the large LED display, where those things are necessary and needed. So, and our even actually the content management solutions named the Super Sign was applied for the efficient content management and monitoring the screens. So again, we're very privileged to be able to provide all the display solutions for Busan Esports Stadium.
Thank you very much. Our next question is, what kind of space will the future esports stadium be, and what do you expect the role of displays in that stadium to be?
Yeah, actually, well, it's a very tough question for me, but I try to answer the questions. If I think of the spaces related to esports stadium, I think I can answer that question in this way. The esports stadium itself must be a multi-purpose area, maybe optimized for broadcasting, performing, and interactive communications, and so on. So from the entrance of the stadium to the waiting space and kind of main hall and the convenience facilities, also, so to speak, according to the line of motion of participants in the stadium, you might need various informations digitally provided on the display solutions. So the role of displays are very essential to run and manage the esports stadium as well in the future. But that's my guess, and I hope that it really works.
Thank you very much. Our fourth question is, will there be any more esports tournaments or related events hosted by LG UltraGear?
Oh yeah, thanks for a question about UltraGear. Yes, actually we recently hosted a tournament in the name of UltraGear Face-Off with the Riot Games. Their games actually, the new FPS game, the name is Valorant, especially for North American users. So now that we've got a lot of the positive reactions from that, our event, the Face-Off, so we are planning to have more tournaments with the title of UltraGear Face-Off next year as well. Hope that you can participate in and enjoy them.
I don't know if I'm good enough to participate, but I'll definitely check it out. So thank you for that answer. Our next question is, what is the meaning of the brand name UltraGear? What does that mean for you?
Yes, actually, we wanted to make the ultimate gears, which means in terms of display solutions for our gamers and help them win the games they enjoy. So our brand name of UltraGear has the idea. So now we hope that all the users of UltraGear all over the world are able to realize their full potential even when playing games. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much for your answers, and of course, big thanks for the questions as well. Thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me, and I'm very great to be here with you. Thank you so much.